What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video we're going to be taking Mantine into the Great League at rank 10 for some Go Battle League battles. Now, I know some of you guys are like, Zyonik, why did you have to tell people about Mantine? Well, people need to know Mantine is pretty solid in the Great League, guys. It's very cost effective, 10,000 Stardust to unlock a second charge move, and the reason why is Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam is the most annoying move probably in the game next to Icy Wind, I should say. And Bubble Beam will guarantee to lower the attack of your opponent every time you use it. On top of having access to Bubble. As you guys see right here, I got 2 Bubble Beams against this super shiny Hypno. So shout out to my opponent for that. But Mantine can just soak damage because it's very bulky. And then when you add in the Bubble Beam, on top of having Ice Beam for some great coverage, it can handle a lot of stuff. Now, it is going to be very, very weak to electric and rock type moves, so you have to watch out for that. But outside of that, it's pretty good, guys. So as you see right here, we're shielding the Shadow Ball, and then we're going to be able to just farm down right here. And Bubble Beam is amazing when you can get it on multiple Pokemon from your opponent. So as you guys are going to see, we're just going to go for a straight Bubble Beam right here against this Umbreon. This is going to lower its attack. It automatically is nerfing my opponent's Umbreon right there, which is fantastic. Now we're going to try to get to another one, but he's going to be using a charge move, so that's okay for me. Now, because he brought in the Umbreon, I can safely bring in my Altaria right here. I don't want to have Defense Form Deoxys versus this Umbreon. Now, the reason why I brought this team, it was actually one of the top-rated suggested teams from the Silpharina. So if you guys want to head down to that page, I'm going to have a link down in the description, but this was one of the top teams. And I'm like, you know what, let me give it a try. Now, I definitely feel like I need to master it more. Playing it for the first time, there's a lot of things you can learn and a lot of ways you can get better, but as we see here, we have a Tentacruel coming in. We're going to go ahead and go for Sky Attack because I wanted my Defense Form Deoxys to get ahead in terms of damage or get that last shield, or get a shield, I should say. Now we bring in the Defense Form Deoxys, but we're not going to shield right here. This is going to be poison, or acid spray, I should say. But yeah, Silpharina has a suggested teams or top meta teams run by the community, and this was one of the top suggested teams with the potential highest win rate. So I was really excited to try it out. It's got a lot of potential. I just need to get better with it. It's a lot of fine-tune gameplay that you need to have with this team, but it can really do a lot. So we get both shields from Tentacruel right here, which is fantastic because we had a lot of loaded energy. Now, I'm not going to shield again. What I want to do is farm down with my Altaria. My Altaria is going to be the Pokemon that can beat his Umbreon, and we're going to go for Rock Slide right here. This is going to be free damage versus the Umbreon because it is unshielded, and now we can swap into the Altaria, but we let the Snarl go off. Now we're going to be able to finish off the Umbreon here. We still have a shield, so we're going to go ahead and shield this right here. Tentacruel doesn't have enough energy to be able to finish me off, and as long as I farm down for energy right here, we're going to be able to get to a Sky Attack for the Tentacruel coming in. So this is going to be a good game to my opponent. First time using this team, feels pretty strong, but there's still a lot we can learn with it. So we're going to go ahead and move into the next battle here against Korg Daddy 1, so shout out to him. We're climbing back up. We're really close to getting back to 3,500 rating, and we are Defense Form Deoxys versus Toxicroak right here. So it's an okay matchup, but he decides to swap into a Alolan Raichu. So what I'm going to do here is really pressure shields, and this is actually going to go to show why Mantine can be a mind game, because we're going to be able to, or maybe it wasn't this game, but we're going to pressure shields right here. I think I'm going to go ahead and stay in because I have decent counters in the back for the Toxicroak. So I'm going to stay in with Defense Form Deoxys. I really want to get the shields away, and I think this is where I potentially swap in to Altaria. I do swap into Altaria. Okay, yeah, so I swap into Altaria here. We're just going to farm down. Now, I did give up my hard counter to that Toxicroak, or my hardest counter, I should say, but we should be okay, especially since we're going to be getting a lot of loaded energy right here. I'm just not going to shield. I'm okay with Altaria getting low. And what we're going to see is the Raichu go down, and then hopefully Toxicroak comes back in, but he wouldn't do that because we have loaded energy. So we're going to see his final Pokemon, and we still have Mantine. So not too worried here. We're going to go ahead and go for Sky Attack, and it's a Togekiss. So this is going to be a pretty interesting dance that we're going to have to do. We basically need to land a Rock Slide versus this Togekiss, and we need to get ahead on energy with Mantine. So we're going to go ahead and bring Defense Form Deoxys back in, and he's going to swap. So I'm going to go ahead and swap into Mantine on the charge move. This is going to be Mud Bomb right here. It was too soon to be Sludge Bomb, so we can absorb that really well. And this is where Mantine becomes really annoying, guys. So we're just going to go for a Bubble Beam right here. This is going to lower his attack. Yes, I could have gone for Ice Beam, but I really wanted to nerf the damage coming in from Toxicroak right here and not have to use my shield, basically. I think I may still shield here. No, I don't shield, and you guys are going to see Sludge Bomb. It still does a decent amount, but it was just nerfed down. So we're going to be able to farm a little bit. We're going to go ahead and go for the Bubble Beam. I could have over-farmed, I think, right there. Maybe committed to the farm down, because Mud Bomb wouldn't have taken us out. And then we're going to see Togekiss come in, and we're just going to try to get to Bubble Beam, but we can't. And then Defense Form Deoxys has the Rock Slide, so we're going to be able to finish off the Togekiss relatively easy right here as it is unshielded. And that is going to be another good game. So having fun with this team, and we're going to move into the third battle here. Now we're up against Alfendeel. So Alfen, shout out to you, man. He is a Twitch content creator. If you guys want to check out his Twitch channel for Pokemon Go PvP, there's going to be a link down in the description to that. This was a fantastic battle versus him, so great games. We have a Defense Form Deoxys versus Meganium right here on the lead. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let a Frenzy Plant come through. It's going to do some nice neutral damage, but what I want to try to do is transition into the mid game while keeping some health on my Defense Form Deoxys. So he doesn't shield right here, and we're going to go into Mantine, hoping he might stay in, but he doesn't. He decides to bail, and he goes into Jirachi right here. So great showcase on Jirachi, but we're going to go ahead and go for Bubble Beams right here. We really need to nerf the damage coming in from Jirachi, and then Ice Beam's not going to do a lot because it is a Steel typing. So we're just going to go for Bubble Beams right here. This is going to be doing some nice neutral damage. Not a lot, but still, it's lowering the attack on him. And I think this is where I need to learn how to use Mantine, where after double Bubble Beaming, we shouldn't need to shield. I mean, yes, it's a Psychic that might have been able to take us out, but he's really got to be able to not shield so that I can have more shields for my back end. Now, we're going to be able to get to another Bubble Beam right here. This is going to get the Jirachi low, and I think we're going to be able to get to... Oh, no, we can't get to another charge move. So I'm going to go ahead and let the Mantine go down, but it's going to be Doom's Desire, so it's going to be resisted. And then we're going to be able to farm down. Now, he has shield advantage right now, which isn't too good for us, but I'm hoping Meganium comes back in so we can go for an Ice Beam, but he's going to show his Registeel. So we're in a pretty good situation, but we're also in kind of trouble because Registeel is going to be great against our Altaria, and we're not going to be able to get shields from him with this Mantine. Now, we couldn't lower his attack enough, but I have to bring in Defense Form Deoxys, and I'm expecting the swap on the charge move right here. So he's going to go ahead and get off the Rock Slide, and I should be swapping right now, but he does a great swap, and I swapped too late. I know he's going to swap into Meganium. Now I have to shield right here, and I have to go into my Altaria right here. Now, things are not looking good for us because his Melmetal will do pretty well against our Altaria, and it can finish off our Defense Form Deoxys with one charge move, and he does have two shields. So we're going to commit to the farm down right here. We really need to pressure this Registeel. This is where I wish I had that second shield, or yeah, the last shield I should say, instead of using it on the Mantine right here, because this would have been a lot better for us. Now, Rock Slide's going to be coming in. This isn't going to finish us off. Altaria still has a decent amount of bulk, but what he's going to do is try to completely farm us down. So what we're going to do is go for Sky Attack, and this was another mistake right here that I made. After this Sky Attack, I should have gone straight into Defense Form Deoxys. You guys can see my switch timer's up. I should have gone into Defense Form Deoxys and tried to farm down with counter. And I realized that way too late. Now he's going to be getting off a charge move, but he has stored energy. So counter would have done enough damage quick enough, whereas I couldn't do any counters right here. So he's going to be able to take us down. So very good battle, man. And we're going to move into the fourth battle now. All right, so we're up against Joseph Red. So shout out to him, rockin' Team Rocket. And we have a Defense Form Deoxys versus Venusaur Lead. So after knowing that he has two tanks in the back, I should have swapped into my Mantine right here, or shielded my Defense Form Deoxys. I decided not to shield right there. I think I definitely needed to shield that charge move right there, because Defense Form Deoxys is going to be like my #1 Pokemon for this set. So now we're going to swap into the Mantine right here. Yes, we're going to be taking a decent amount of damage from Frenzy Plants, but he's going to swap into Bastiodon. This is where we're just going to go for straight Bubble Beams. Smackdown's going to hurt, but after like 4 Bubble Beams, it's not going to hurt anymore. So we're just going to keep Bubble Beaming this Bastiodon down. Now, we're not going to be able to take it out. We can't do enough raw damage versus this Bastiodon. It's way too tanky. But Bubble Beams will start to add up, and we'll start to get it low. And we are at a shield advantage right here. Now, I believe I shield, which is a mistake. No, I don't shield. Okay, so I let it go down, basically. I'm going to try to go for another Bubble Beam, but we can't get it. So what I need to do now is I need to bring in this Defense Form Deoxys and completely farm down Bastiodon right here. He just used Stone Edge, which is great for us. But look at that. My Defense Form Deoxys is way too low. If I had shielded the Frenzy Plant earlier, we'd be in a lot better situation right now. And then he's bringing back in the Venusaur, getting off a charge move right here. So what I'm going to have to do is I want to pressure more shields. And this is where... potentially I could have saved my energy. Seeing as he does swap and he lets it go through, I could have farmed more energy on my Altaria right here. Now, he has Bastiodon and he has a Registeel, so this is going to be a ripperoni for us. We're going to see the Registeel come in. This is where I'm like, I knew I should have kept the health on Defense Form Deoxys. Something was screaming at me that he's got double tanks. I think it's just because of that Venusaur lead. Venusaur is going to be very weak to Altaria, to other flyers. So having 2 tanks is a great option. One as probably a safe switch, which is going to be his Registeel, and another one as his like hard lock, which is going to be that Bastiodon. So we're going to bring in Altaria. Now Altaria isn't too bad against Registeel. The Dragon Breath and Sky attacks will start to add up. As you guys are seeing, we're chipping him down. But I'm going to try to make a play right here. I'm going to try to shield, and then I'm going to swap into Defense Form Deoxys to try to counter him down. And Defense Form Deoxys just doesn't have enough health. We're barely able to finish him off. If I had any more health, just the sliver. Look at how much health Bastiodon has. This is where, I mean, like, I wish I had the health. I just wish I did, or I wish I saved my shield. It's just, it's tough. So charge move coming through, and that's going to be a great battle by my opponent. And we're going to go ahead and move into the 5th battle of this set. We're up against Takuya with a lot of numbers, and I think this was a good battle as well. This is the Dewgong battle. So Dewgong with Icy Wind and Ice Shard is very, very strong, but a great counter to that is going to be Defense Form Deoxys right here. So we're going to be able to farm down. Now, they did get a little bit of lag right there, but we see the Victory Bell come in. So Victory Bell is actually pretty solid in Great League, guys, especially with Razor Leaf as a fast move. But we're going to be able to swap into our Altaria now. We cannot let Altaria face off against that Dewgong, and it's going to be fantastic versus Victory Bell. Now, we do lose out on some Dragon Breaths right there, so hopefully the fast move errors get fixed by Niantic soon before Season 1 comes out. But now we have Altaria with some loaded energy. Dewgong is going to be coming back in, which is okay for us. We won the switch advantage. We want to pressure health right now. Sky Attack's going to do a decent amount to Dewgong, but Dewgong is very tanky, and they are going to shield as well. So they're going to start farming me for energy right here. Now they decide to go for the Icy Wind. They probably could have committed to the complete farm down right here. I think that would have been a better call on their side, so they can really hurt my Defense Form Deoxys when I come back in. But right now I'm sitting pretty good, and we see a Whiz Cash come in. So I'm going to go ahead and swap into Mantine on the Mud Bomb right here. Mantine is fantastic at soaking some of those charge moves like you see right there, like Mud Bomb, fantastic for it. Now we're just going to go for an Ice Beam right here, or Bubble Beam I should say. I don't want a Blizzard, a full Blizzard to hit me, so I need to lower his health, and we get his shield, which is just fantastic. Now, I don't believe I shield right here. Let's see. No, I don't shield. It is going to be Blizzard, but as you guys can see, that neutral damage, it's a full Blizzard, and we just tanked it. Now we can go for an Ice Beam right here. He is going to be getting off another Mud Bomb, but what I want to do is try to farm down with Defense Form Deoxys if I can. So we're going to go ahead and build up some energy. We're going to go for an Ice Beam, but he does a fantastic swap back into Dewgong. So great play by him, but I think we can stay in this. No, I swap. I swap right, or no, yeah, I do go for the Bubble Beam. I want to nerf the damage coming in from this Dewgong, who has some loaded energy. And then we're going to go well, actually, he decides to use a charge move right there. So we're not going to shield right here. We're going to let it come through. The Icy Wind will finish us off, and then we're going to bring in our Defense Form Deoxys and completely farm down. So we are absolutely loaded on energy. Whiscash is very low. Yes, Rock Slide and Thunderbolt will both be resisted, but it's low enough. We have 2 shields and we have counter damage, so things are looking really good. And basically we're going to go for 2 rock slides, and then we're going to be able to finish off with some counter damage here after he gets off his charge move, I believe. Yeah, he's getting off a charge move right here. So we're going to go ahead and shield. Mud Bomb wouldn't finish us off from this range, but it is going to be a very good battle. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Mantine is looking pretty fun for the Great League. For those of you who have been using a Mantine, be sure to let me know down in the comments what you guys think about it. For those of you that weren't aware of Mantine, be sure to check it out. It's a very budget option that you guys could bring to Pokemon Go PvP. It's really good at nerfing your opponent's stats and can work well with this team. Now, I do think I need to get better with this team. There's a lot of little things that I can make adjustments for, like protecting my Defense Form Deoxys more and shielding on my Mantine less, because I'm going to need Defense Form Deoxys to really take out most of the meta. That's what he's basically there for, is for tanks, Thunderbolt for Azumarill, Rock Slide for Altaria. He's kind of built to tank out the meta, so I need to catch a good lead, and then if I don't, then swap into Mantine and really try to not use shields on him while nerfing my opponent's damage. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.